Alright, so if you were waiting for the chapter where like things finally get serious and everything pops off, this is it. Because Emu, the final villain of One Piece, is appearing in this chapter, and not only that, but also speaking. No, they're not like appearing in Elbaf, that would be too crazy. But Emu is appearing, speaking, and there's other like big lore reveals that tie into Emu's appearance here. So much exciting stuff. Let's just get right into it. The chapter continues from the last one. We get Scopper versus Summers. Ban completely defeats Summers and cuts his body into pieces using hockey and his axes. Summers stays alive, but can't regenerate. Whoa, so that's kind of a twist. So as we saw in the previous chapter, Summers was talking that crap, trying to kill kids, especially Colin, which you don't want to do because that is the son of Scopper and Ripley, and obviously that made Scopper angry, so he busted into action and immediately cut off Summers' hand. And as we've seen before, the Holy Knights have like this secret regeneration ability, the same that the Gorosei have, where if you do any damage to them, they'll just come back. Once Scopper cut off Summers' hand in the previous chapter, it didn't grow back. And it didn't look like the slashes that he left on his chest grew back either. So then we were speculating about how is this happening? What's going on? What's he doing? Is it hockey? Is it something else? I mean, it appears that it is maybe hockey based or whatever. We're still not finding out in this chapter what is the secret to overcoming this regeneration. We're just essentially seeing that you can overcome it, but you still cannot leave like essentially lasting permanent damage to them, I guess. Like they're still alive despite being cut up. So think about it this way. They're essentially gaining the nigh intangibility of Logias and like their regeneration abilities and whatnot, but then fusing that with the way that Law's devil fruit works. Like how he can like cut you up but not kill you and keep you alive, you know? So it's essentially like that. So there's like another step that is needed to overcome this. But that's fine because getting to this point is pretty significant, because if you could just stifle the Holy Knights or the Gorosei by just leaving them as blobs of meat, you've essentially defeated them, I guess, right? I mean, unless they can like crawl back together and then, you know, like, but that remains to be seen. Gunko goes to Colin and says that she will kill him if Scopper doesn't surrender. He does. She stabs him and throws him from the tree. We get a flashback of Brook's past and learn that he knew Gunko a long time ago before he became a pirate. Huge twist here. I'm not mad at it. I'm turning a new page in the Zhoniin book. Whatever lore reveals we get here that tie into the past, just let it happen. It's fine. I'm gonna let Oda cook, okay guys? I'm just gonna let him cook. Unless it's like something seriously nonsensical, yeah, then I have to call it out, come on. But if we're just having some fun tie-ins like this, the more the merrier. Let's go, right? Come on. So Brook knew Gunko in the past. Don't know how, but I guess that means that Gunko's pretty old, right? Because Brook was kind of just chilling in the Lorien Triangle for like 50 years or something like that, right? I could be wrong, but it was a pretty long time. So if he knew her from the past, then Gunko's like at least 50 years old, probably older than that, meaning that there's some kind of something, magic, I don't know, going on with her. But it was before he even became a pirate. So yeah, Gunko is pretty old. Now, Brook does say, like, when he first meets the Straw Hats, essentially, I guess, he's like, my nickname is Humming Swordsman Brook. I have a bounty of 33 million berries on my head. Remember when that was, like, kind of impressive? Long ago, I was the leader of a battle convoy in a certain kingdom. After that, I served with the Rumbar Pirates as a musician, swordsman, and later stepped in as captain. But first, guys, let's talk about the sponsor of this video, Hofsko. Because I just got the new Hofsko GTRS 1500 watt moped style electric bike. These are like the new cool type of e-bikes out there that I see a bunch of you Gen Alphas riding around on, so I had to get one for myself, and it's pretty incredible. Like I said, this thing has a 1500 watt peak motor that delivers super powerful acceleration and handles various terrains effortlessly. It actually has up to a top speed of 32 miles per hour. That is really fast. It has a 48 volt 15 Ah battery that ensures long range riding, which is ideal for like commuting or just going on an adventure. It has a multi-function LCD display that shows the speed, battery level, and mileage in real time. Also, all Hofsko e-bikes come with free US shipping and a 2-year warranty, with 100 plus dealers offering test
rides and maintenance. So guys, get your very own Hovsco Hov GTRS moped style e-bike by checking the link in the description, and make sure you use code BIGZ for $100 off. Thanks, guys.
So I guess that's what we should focus on here. Long ago, I was the leader of a battle convoy in a certain kingdom. This has to be it, right? This is probably what Oda is connecting to. Now, we don't have to speculate too much more about what's going on with Gunko because it's about to be revealed right here, because Gunko regains control of her mind and tries to free Brook. Imu takes control of Gunko's body and is furious because the Holy Knights took too long and the Holy Land is currently burning and under attack. Whoa, that escalated extremely quickly. So, I can't believe it. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of can, but the big theory about Gunko being under some kind of mind control from Imu is true. So first of all, I didn't come up with this theory. For sure I didn't. But I do know where I heard it from, and it was this Japanese YouTuber by the name of Luna PN Art, who's also Dawn and Dusk. They theorize that because of the way that Gunko's eyes are, it insinuates there's some kind of mind control going on. You know, one eye is different than the other, colors or whatever. But then he also likened Gunko to an Anpanman character who kind of resembles Gunko and has like this switch personality thing going on, and it's indicated by their eyes. So I guess that is truly what inspired, at least in part, Oda with Gunko. So I don't know if Imu has been controlling Gunko this whole time, and like when Gunko is speaking, it is Imu speaking. That would be interesting. Because, you know, back a couple chapters ago when Summers asked Gunko, like, what is her fear? She said Nika, which is like, you know, Imu's fear. It could be that, or there's just some kind of control that is put over Gunko to make her a holy knight, subservient or whatever, you know, the psychopath that we've seen her being capable of being. And then that, of course, raises a whole bunch of other questions, like why do they need Gunko this bad? Like, why are they going through all of this to keep her under control, clearly knowing that she is able to break free of her control because she tries to free Brook here? Still don't know. There's tons of possibilities of who Gunko ultimately is. I guess we'll have to go more into this once we get the full summary, if we get it tomorrow. Hopefully we do. Anyway, Imu says the Holy Land is currently burning and under attack. And the chapter ends with Imu saying, Mu will show how a god rules over the world. Fascinating stuff. This isn't the first time Imu has referred to themselves as Mu. I'm pretty sure they said this with their big monologue to Cobra, right? Anyway, Mary Joie is currently burning and under attack. What? That's a huge development, right? We didn't know about this. I mean, we knew that it had been attacked before, but that was like the whole Kuma thing. That ended. And we know that there's a food shortage there because of the Revolutionary Army's efforts in stopping their cargo ships. So does that mean that this is the Revolutionary Army finally making their move? Is Dragon finally doing something besides staring to the east and then having an ellipses come out of his dialogue box? It's very possible because the Holy Knights have appeared. And Dragon famously said, you know, if they mobilize the Holy Knights, that's where the fighting will begin. So yeah, Occam's razor at this point says that it's a Revolutionary Army. Still don't know, but it's really cool that this is going on. This could be the beginning of the final war. This is like how it starts. Like, we just go from Elbaf straight to Mary Joie, and everyone converges there, and like the big final battle royale happens. I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, it will eventually, but I don't think it's gonna be that linear. There's still so much that needs to happen before we get to that point, or at least it seems that way. I don't think Oda's rushing the story or anything, so don't worry about that. Now, if it's not the Revolutionary Army, it could be Blackbeard. That would be fascinating if it was him. But maybe he's doing something else. Like, he's making it seem like he's not doing the fighting or doing the attacking, and then he comes in and saves the day, possibly, because he does want to join the world government. Because that was like his last plan that we heard about, and we did see Katarina Devon back on Egghead touch Saturn and gain the ability to mimic his appearance through her devil fruit. So that kind of needs to come back into play too. Not really sure. Like I said, we'll go more into this in tomorrow if we get the full summary. But let me know about your theories on what's happening here with the Imu Gunko stuff. What's going on? Who's attacking Mary Joie? And if you like the video, guys, please give it a like and please subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.